Good morning. Hello, everybody. How are you? So, the other day I did a video on how to be a little bit freer, how to think a little bit freer. And I touched on things like what it means to be a man and what it means to be a woman, and how social conditioning quite often affects our judgment on what those mean. And I decided to do this video, and I was going to title it "How to Be a Man," and then I thought, well, that's not a good title for it. I think the title for it would be "How to Be Male and Female," because I've talked before about social conditioning and how, as a society, we have a predetermined notion of how things should be, and we're told it from being very, very little. As soon as we're able to understand, boys are told what boys do and girls are told what girls do. So we grow up to be adults just being told that men like cars, men don't cry, men like just sowing their wild oats, men are like this, and this. So we have this little man-shaped mold that we try and fit every male into. And we feel as males that we have to fit into this mold, because if we don't fit into that mold, then we aren't socially acceptable. And the same thing goes for females. We have this little female-shaped mold, like the one on the door of the toilet with the little skirt and the two little legs. You know the one I'm talking about? And the female must like putting makeup on and must like pink and all those kinds of things. And how many people actually stop and question themselves about whether, one, is it true? Are all males like that? Are they? Are all females like that? Are they? Really? Are they? Or are all males just pretending to be like that because the society, the social contract that we sort of buy into, we sort of sign it without reading it, that we just fit into those molds because we want an easy life, or should we get that little bottom there? Look at do we just fit into it for an easy life, or what? I mean, what does it mean to be male? I mean, that label that we put on it, all right? What is male? Now, male and female are not the same. Regardless of whatever we may be starting to be told that men and women are identical. Well, they're not. They're not. Males have male genitalia and females have female genitalia. The physical bodies are not the same. All right. So as far as the physical goes, they're not the same. There's no point trying to argue the point that they are the same, because they're not. A penis does not look like a vagina. It doesn't. Sorry. And at the minute, we don't have any technological powers to be able to influence that, in the womb. When we're not able yet to make babies be born with both penises and vaginas. So inherently, between male and female, there are differences. It has to be accepted. You can't deny it. All right. But when it comes to how a male should act, how a male should be, who decides that? I mean, why do all males have to like cars? Or, why do all males, why are they not allowed to cry? Why is it seen as weak if a male cries? What, why can't a male cry? I mean, are the male and female bodies so different that the male bodies cannot or incapable of feeling weepy? I mean, that's a load of bullshit. That's a load of rubbish. You know what I mean? And I've covered in other videos about how we should be true to ourselves. Well, if you're a male and you feel like expressing what we call female traits, so if you want to be sensitive, be sensitive. Who's told you that you can't be sensitive? And the same way, if you're a female and you like cars and you like being assertive, well, why can't you be? What, but just because you've been told you need to like pink and be submissive? No. And it's like, oh no, but women don't like men that cry. Well, maybe some women don't, but some women will. There's 8 billion people in this world. So, if your excuse for not being who you want to be is because you won't find a partner, well, you will. You will. You will. You just need to look in the right place. And it's the same thing for females. Oh, what if I don't put makeup on? No man's going to find me attractive. Which a lot of females think, and I might get a lot of stick for saying these kinds of things, but, I don't care. I'm quite happy to talk to anybody about any of these things on my YouTube channel. There's contacts. You can send me an email. I'm quite happy to talk to you about these things because I don't necessarily think I explain the things as I see them. But that doesn't mean I'm not open to new ideas, So maybe if somebody, I mean, we get onto the whole transgender issue, and this is really opening a can of worms now, isn't it? But I personally, because it's impossible for me to understand the reasoning of why somebody would wish to mutilate their body in such a way, just to change the shape of their genitalia. I don't understand it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's your body. You can do what you like with it. All right. But I don't understand the need to do it. I mean, it's like, all right, so you were born with a male body. Okay, so you have a penis. But inside you feel female. Okay. I get that. All right? If that's how you feel, I'm nobody to tell you that you cannot feel that way. But surely the easiest thing, I mean, the thing is, it's almost like, well, I feel female, therefore I must have a female's body. Well, yeah, all right. Okay, but why not just have a male body? I mean, that's the body that you chose to be in. And yeah, I did say you chose to be in that body, but that again, that goes with my beliefs. I do believe that we choose to come here. I don't think that us being here is just a random event. All right. So you chose to be in a male body. Accept that you have that male body. There's nothing wrong with it. You have a perfectly well-functioning penis. Use it. But use it in what you would describe as a female way. And again, that's just ridiculous, because why do we say males are like this and females are like this? Why can you just not be who you want to be without putting a label on it? So, if you get somebody who has a male body, they have a penis, but they act and feel like a female, and they like wearing what we say are female clothes. But hey, why the hell do we put a label on what is female clothes? I mean, if a man wants to wear a skirt, let him wear a skirt and just let him get on with it. Why do you have to make him feel like he's a weirdo for wanting to wear a skirt? Let him wear a skirt, and then you let him wear a skirt, and then you do what the hell you like as well. You see what I mean? So I mean, the whole transgender issue, I honestly do not see why it's such a big issue. Live and let live. You know, if that's the way somebody feels, that they feel like they would rather be, and this is the thing, it really bugs me that I feel female in a male's body, or I feel male in a female body. No, you are who you are in the body that you have. Express yourself. Express who you are. And don't label it. Oh, well, that's just a she-male, a female, a he, she, fe, ni, be. No, they just are. They just are being themselves. All right? So, I mean, to me, and again, it's because I don't understand it, and I would love to hear from people that have gone through this, because I don't know any transgender people. I've never had the occasion to meet a transgender person. A transgender person has never crossed my path to be able to ask these questions, to be able to understand their view. And I would love to understand it. But to my thinking, if I were to feel like that, I would like to feel that I can express myself, express who I am in my male body, and just be who I want to be without labeling what I am, and just be who I am. Because I can't see myself, and again, I would need to speak to somebody who's transgender, but I can't see how, if I feel like I want to have a female body and I go to as far as having an operation, so I have my penis removed and then this false vagina made, I can't see how that will work enough for me to be able to enjoy it, other than being able to look down and go, oh, I've got a vagina, instead of having a penis. Because I am so willing to be wrong here, but I don't see how somebody who's had that operation, I don't see that surgery is so good that you can make a functioning, working vagina that's capable of working like a vagina. I mean, obviously, the having children part, forget it, that's never going to happen. But the orgasm, I mean, is it the same? Is it as good? Is it not better? Because, I mean, orgasms are great, right? I've not met anybody yet that doesn't like them. If I have my willy chopped off, and even if they leave the bit that makes the orgasm there, I don't see how it's going to work as well as my willy did. Do you know what I mean? So why can't we as a society, why it's almost like our need to label things means that we don't allow somebody in a male body to feel somebody in the male body, we don't allow them to feel what we label as female without them operating on themselves and mutilating their bodies. Which again, it's your body. You can do what you like. You can change it in the way that you see fit. I mean, the technology's there. You can do it. All right, if that's what you want to do. I'm not criticizing you for it. It's your choice. You can do it. But I personally don't understand it. Having a perfectly functioning penis, why can you not be who you want to be in the body that you have? And certainly, why do we make these people feel estranged just because that's the way they feel? No, let them get on with it. Let them do it. And just accept them. We need less societal control and more independent freedom. And we'll see a huge change in this world. I mean, imagine everybody just living the way they want to live and being who they want to be and not trying to control other people. I mean, there's war gone for a start, isn't it? Because what's war rather just apart from somebody trying to control somebody else to their way of thinking. No, get over it. So anyway, that's that. I could keep going forever on that, but there we go. Have a great day, everybody. I've got contact details. If you've anything I've said you would like to discuss with me, I'll be quite happy to talk to you about it. All right. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye bye.